Here I have an Arduino Mega LCD unit. The LCD is right here. It stands for Liquid Crystal Display. Inside that display it says ACC Mechatronics Mega Controller, and then it says analog value 0. So the analog value is reading off a potentiometer. Here's my potentiometer. I'm going to increase the value. It goes to 1023. And then button is not pressed, so I have a VEX push button. I'm going to press that button. Now it says button is pressed. Alright, so here I have an Arduino Mega LCD unit. Motor pin number 30. I have a servo. Difference between a servo and normal motor is servo only turns 180 degrees, whereas a normal motor turns 360 degrees. So what I'm going to show you is this motor is going to turn 45 degrees to the left, then 0 degrees to the left, and then back to the center position at 90 degrees. Then to the right 135, and then 180, and then back to 90 in the center position. So here I'm going to turn it on. Okay, there it goes. And then it repeats. Here I have an Arduino Mega LCD unit. Here's the LCD right here. On analog 0 we have a VEX potentiometer. On motor pin 30 we have a micro servo. It's just smaller than normal servo. A servo motor is actually different from a normal motor because it only turns 180 degrees, unlike a normal motor where it turns 360. Then we have our 7.2 volt VEX battery pack, which is going to be our power source. So here we have an LCD. I'm going to turn it on. We're going to see what's displayed on this LCD. It says ACC Mechatronics VEX Mega Controller. And then we have the value right now is reading 0. And then it says servo go left. It's going to, when the value of the potentiometer is less than 90, it's going to say left. And then when it's over 90, it's going to say right. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to turn this. And so I'm going to move this. See how it moves. Now, notice how it's over 90 and it says right. So I'm going to turn it all the way now. And then I'm going to turn it back. Here I have our Arduino Mega LCD unit, and here's the LCD for that unit. And then here we have two push buttons. The first one's hooked up to digital pin number 2, the other one's hooked up to digital pin number 3. Then we have a DC motor hooked up to motor pin number 30, we're going to call it. And so here's a DC motor. Now I'm going to turn on, and our power source is going to be that 7.2 volt VEX pack, battery pack. Okay, so right now it is reading ACC Mechatronics VEX Mega Controllers, and then button number 1 is for forward and button number 2 is for backwards. So when you can see it's on, space is 1 and the backwards is 1 when it's on. So I'm going to press the forward button and it goes forward or clockwise. Then I'm going to press the backwards button. It's going to go backwards or counterclockwise. Here I have an Arduino Mega LCD unit. Over here on analog 0 I have a potentiometer, VEX potentiometer. Over here in the digital pins 2 and 3 I have 2 push buttons. And then over here I have a DC motor. So I'm going to turn it on. And it says ACC Mechatronics VEX Mega Controller, and then speed is 93. It's supposed to be 0 right now, but I just did that for now. And then what this is going to do is when I press one button, is it stop, the other one says go. So running, and then hit stop, and it stops it. And then it's supposed to, when you move this potentiometer, it's supposed to control the speed, but for some reason it's not. And so you can see the speed increasing.